Hi guys, is it too early for Fool of the Week? Because our old friend ex-Tory turned Reform UK Sarah Pochin stood up in the House of Commons on Wednesday and posed a question to the Prime Minister. Sarah started out by framing the point in regards to the UK's strategic approach to Europe, which got me thinking, is this a question about greater cooperation when it comes to dealing with Russia? Or perhaps it's about fighting organised crime which operates throughout the continent and requires different countries to work together? No, she went in a completely different direction.
Sarah Pochin. Yeah.
Given the Prime Minister's desire to strengthen strategic alignment with our European neighbours, will he, in the interests of public safety, follow the lead of France, Denmark, Belgium and others and ban the burqa?
Yeah.
Okay. That was unexpected. Let's put it that way. That was unexpected, especially as she started out by talking about strategic alignment with European countries. I honestly thought she was going to talk about Ukraine or talk about maybe immigration, stopping the boats or smashing the gangs or something like that. But remember, she's representing her constituents. And I highly doubt the burqa is a priority for them. I think it's more likely that the priority of her constituents in Runcorn is, I don't know, the NHS or housing or crime or schools or the cost of living crisis. But no, I'm not going to talk about those. I'm going to grandstand. Now, what is the purpose of this? Probably, well, I haven't seen Nigel Farage yet, but it's possible that Nigel Farage isn't going to ask a question, so somebody's going to ask the question instead. And this is just about grabbing attention. What will be the discussion on GB News tonight when Nigel Farage is back on his show? Probably Islam, probably burqas, probably something like this. So this is what PMQs, this is the job PMQs serves to Reform UK. It's about grandstanding. It's about grabbing a clip, grabbing a headline so that they can talk about it on their show, which of course is GB News. But let's hear how Starmer responded.
Prime Minister.
Can I welcome her to her place? But I'm not going to follow her down that line. But now she is here and safely in her place, perhaps she could tell her new party leader that his latest plan to bet £80 billion of unfunded tax cuts, with no idea how he's going to pay for it, is Liz Truss all over again. Although, considering I think she was a Conservative member when Liz Truss was leader, she probably won't.
No, she probably won't. What is the point of asking this question? As I said, it's not to serve her constituents. It's to serve GB News. It's to serve Nigel Farage. This is what we're going to talk about. You know, I feel sorry for the people who voted for her and the people who didn't vote for her in that constituency because they're not being served by their MP. Their MP is supposed to hold the government to account, to demand more support for public services, hospitals, schools, infrastructure, to help deal with the cost of living crisis, to try and drive down poverty in the constituency. That's the job of the MP, to represent their constituent, to ask questions on their behalf. I highly doubt their priority at the moment is the frigging burqa. Reform UK don't care about the burqa, they don't care about Islam, they don't care about these things. They're using them as tools to convince the public that they do care about them. Nigel Farage doesn't care about burqas or Islam, but he knows that some people do, and he knows he can grab a headline as a result of that. It's pretty pathetic. So this is what we're going to see going forward with Reform UK in opposition, or not the official opposition, but what they believe is the de facto opposition. Wedge issues, or just headlines to grab attention. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.